refresh. Right, minus you. My YouTube. What's it? Boom. There we go. Sweet. That's that done. Right, okay. I think we're up to scratch. I do believe we are. So, let me just double check everything on this end. You got the game audio? Check. Sound audio looks alright. Fantastic. Okay. So, hello guys. Hello and welcome. Welcome, welcome. Unless I'm hosting. Am I hosting? I shouldn't be. Nah, I'm live streaming now, so it's all good. So yes, I forgot to change the game. Son of a bitch. Edit stream info. It's always the game. Star Citizen. I knew there was something there. Star Citizen. Bingo. Slapdash. FPS open world. Indie? How dare you insult this game? It's not indie. God damn you. I'm Batman. Anyway. So, yes. Welcome to Now Star Citizen. And welcome to the glorious menu. And also welcome to Star Marine. So last time we tried to do this, we had maybe 1 or 2 games, but the game thing decided not to work. So I thought, let's try having another crack at Star Marine. This time, hopefully having a bit more success than our previous attempts, which, you know, obviously would be nice. No webcam today, because I kind of am liking the lack of having to do something for a camera. Like, don't get me wrong, it's nice having a face image, but Grubbykins McFuckery over here. Well, no, I don't know. I'm, you know, well, first of all, I'm protecting my webcam because it overheated the last time we tried to use it, so that's a bit terrifying. And also, I feel I'm more, weirdly enough, I'm more vocal and decent when I'm on my own rather than whatever. So yeah, we'll roll with that. Anyway, so we're gonna roll around. I'm gonna do some elimination. I'm going to double check to see if everything's working. Great sign so far, Star Citizen. I mean, I know I've been running around for a while on it. Maybe if I do some changes. That's a really optimistic... Oh, there we go. So is that showing the same gun as before? Yes, it's a Gallant. Good. So, we are going to be rolling around inside some Star Marine. And then we're going to basically have a little crack at some PU stuff. Though primarily I want to just get some practice down with the Star Marine until such times as we can, you know, settle and do whatever. So I've been rolling around testing out a couple of things, and it looks like Star Marine is a lot more functional than it was before. And I can attest to this by having played it a few days ago. Doing quite a bit. Oh, hello. Ah, damn it. Oh, damn. I didn't even start. That's fine. Well, that's good. That's good. So, yeah, there we go. Damn. Nemo Nash got fucked. I feel sorry for Black Q Death as well. I think someone who clearly won. Anyway, so... Before we start, I would like to indicate that I am by no means a decent player, but I would say I'm better than average. At least after my first or second game. It takes me a while to warm up. You have to have that shit game before you warm up, right?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Right, we got more people. And Fastback is the first with a game kill. But he gets killed himself. Unfortunately, to... Oh, fuck you. You were saved by the fact that I blocked that your body was blocked my gun from shooting. Otherwise, you would have died, sir. You would have died. Right, well, we can still have a chance to catch up. Headshot. Ah, for God's sake. I think the P4 must be slightly faster in rate of fire than the Gallon. Or the P4 seemingly does more damage than fuck you and everything you stand for. Oi! Rude? Oh my god, it's like when I aim down the sights, my rate of fire slows down by maybe not an insignificant pile, but something that just literally is enough. Enough that kind of fucks me. Or at least to the point where it results in my unfair demise. Whoa, no, thank you. No! Come on! Come the hell on! I know I panicked, but still. Ooh! And I'm right next to you. That's just not fair. Die, you little vermin. I like this gun, but it feels like it just slows down. You know what? We're going to have to try with burst fire. I've experimented with the bog standard rounds. Oh my god! It's like every time you go near me, I can't kill you because you, instead of fighting fairly, you run into me. Like, literally, the only thing that you do is that. It's most annoying. Because it doesn't feel like you're fighting me, it just feels like you're abusing game mechanics in order to win. No, you can go fuck yourself. Reloading. I refuse to die to a fucking pistoler. Right, burst fire it is. I swear there must be something about... Oh. That's what you get when you use a shotgun, whore. Oh, by the way, this is not something that I am maybe proud of. But I am going to admit it is something that a curse of mine. Oh my god, could you not? Of course. Oh, this guy's annoying me because he uses the same gun as any other scrub, but he somehow knows how to... I mean, again, I'm... Oh. Game, can you stop doing the silly stuff? Thank you for allowing me to recover without potentially getting killed. Reload. Left. Down. Up. Oh my god! God damn it! Oh. It's so irritating. Reload. I'm not getting any kills. I'm dying. Run around the corner. I'll take that. Wait, what? You died, but then you lived? What? I'm very confused. I'm very curious as to the reason why the P4 is somehow doing extremely well. I have never understood that gun to be anything but a bog standard choice. Oh, that was me being stupid. Fuck you, take a grenade. I can't do anything. You know what? I might seriously consider getting the fucking P4 at this rate. Because it looks like that's the only gun you ever need in this game. Like, I thought the guns were roughly equal. Oh, shit. Oh, hi. No, no, that was a dumb death. That was me being dumb right there. No, that was, yeah, that was definitely a bad thing. I admit I'm a shit player. I've made bad decisions, which has resulted in me getting fucked over. Why am I pre-tossing a nade? I don't know. Fuck you both. I feel some level of satisfaction that I somehow got that. Ooh. Okay, I only just got to third place. That was a bad game. That was a bad game. I did very badly in that one. Like, I don't get why Shipwreck got more kills and yet he isn't higher on the leaderboard. If he does well, he deserves to be rewarded. I fumbled that really badly. Okay. Bad match is over. That was my first actual match, so that's the warm-up. That's when I'm allowed to be shit. Now I need to focus on getting better. This person likes using an AR and also likes taking advantage of the situation. So I now need to start learning how to do it properly. The P4 is something better than I thought it was. I underestimated it, and now I need to understand it. Maybe I need to, like, equip my loadout. Got it. You have to time it very, very carefully. Fuck, no, no, no. I'm honored. Wait, did I get 3 kills? You serious? Right, character, can you stop acting like an asthmatic and start moving like a soldier? Really? He's like a spaz. He was like a spaz. He couldn't move his first foot without having to suffer a mental retardation. That was irritating. Because my character was like, and I'm like, character, could you move forward? Like, I'm telling you to move forward. There you go. That's what I needed. Okay, Fastback is doing well. That is great to hear. Now I need to not do that. Oh, that was a bad name. Got him. What a name. That is how you do it. I wasn't expecting that to do anything, to be honest with you. It's more like it's just to fuck with them. Oh dear, I'm gonna die. No. I was either going to die from blood loss or I was going to die from getting shot. And there's only so much you can do. Especially when the match is really not like... Okay, that was a little bullshit in my opinion, considering the fact that all the bullets somehow I fired missed you completely, yet you were able to hit me with no problem, but... Okay, we'll just will just accept that bullshit and move on. I will be honest with you, I am a vocal player. I will bitch, moan, shout, and curse, and do all the nasty things that a non-happy mainstream player will do. Like, you'll get those players who'll go, "Oh, damn, that was really good. Oh, good show, man." But whereas I'll be like, "You fucking cunt!" And, you know, not really mean it, but, you know, passion of the moment. And does that make me a bad player? Well, it's dependent on your perspective. But I will not lie, there are points where I get fucked over with this game, where the game actually kind of screws me. Like, a glitch occurs where my character can't move for 5 seconds. The grenade spam is real. And what is that? Pistol. Ah, no, that was me getting cocky. I'll be honest with you. Being 100% fair, that is being cocky. Oh, I killed you. Yeah, I'm really glad, because I honestly thought the game was going to let you live, and I'm like, I got 2 solid bursts into you. No, that Specker kid is something else. Whoever's in first, basically. Okay, that can be bullshit. Fuck you. Whoever uses that shotgun, please get killed. Thank you. Thank you for getting rid of him. Ah, balls. Well, second place isn't bad. It's better than I did before. My KD ratio is certainly better than it was before. That fastback guy's exchange is ridiculous. Ugh. And considering his ping is higher than mine, that serves to say something. Well played, sir. I really need to readjust my concept of, I really do need to readjust my, understanding of the thing. I thought the Gallant was alright, but I think I must have backed the wrong rifle. At least for the Star Marine. Maybe for the mid to long range combat, perhaps? But maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Potentially, it could... Oh, boy. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. This is a very small map. Like, in comparison to Good Doctor, this is a very, very small map. Yeah, there's someone over there as well. I don't think they've noticed. Okay, I've got first kill. Like, this map is extremely small. It is designed to fuck with you. Though that said, I think a bunch of people crashed or something. Oh, almost. Fuck you. I almost got him, though. Like, I almost got him. And someone got fastback. Though, with a dishonorable weapon, I'll be fair. Like, I never value a shotgun as an honest weapon. Please bleed out. What weapon is it? Is it just the bog standard? Oh, he's got the compensator. Or the... Yeah, it must be. So, I think I see what he's doing. He basically uses the... Well, I'm fucked. No, he's underneath. That was close. He uses the compensator, which basically takes away all of the recoil, which means, whereas what I suffer with, which is recoil, which, you know, well, I've got the EM2 mod, which basically reduces the spread of my Gallant rifle. This guy basically uses the compensator to make, to make his assault rifle a laser. And because it's ballistic... Character, could you stop glitching out? Could you stop glitching out? This is what I mean. Shit like this is what happens. I'll be playing, and then all of a sudden something will happen. My character's gun won't, like... Ah, shit. Oh, of course. Yeah. No, that was a bit of a desperate play because I was put into a shit situation. But that fastback guy literally has got a laser for a assault rifle, which is irritating because I can see what he's done. But it's irritating because it's like, God damn you, I can kill you, but at the same time, fuck you because you've got a laser for an assault rifle. Oh no, come on! That is bullshit! That's such bullshit! Fuck you and your stupid fucking ballistic laser! I wish they could nerf that, to be honest with you. Yeah, what is it about his fastback that just works better than an average las rifle, average gun? Because he only has the compensator to start with. Oh, fuck. No, that was a bad nade. No, fuck it. Taking this gun. See if I get the kills more. In the next... What I'll do is I'll... One more kill away and he's going to win. Yeah, that must be what it is. This is a bit of a dangerous play. Yep, that's white. He's behind me to the right. Oh, fuck. Oh, I just about survived. Yeah, I see what he's done. Which is, yeah, I don't know. It's a winning strat, and if he's found it, he's found it. But, ooh, fuck that guy. That's such a big difference. Maybe it might need to be warranting to look at, because if that's the case, I might try that in the next thing. I'll back out of this. Can I back out of this thing? No, I can't. Shit. Oh well. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll back out of this session, if the game will let me, and then I will equip this P4 arrangement. Oh, it's in this map as well. Right. Let's equip this thing and let's see what's going on with that. Because if that's the case... then damn. Like, okay, so let's equip this weapon. Barrel attachment was this one, Scion compensator, which basically completely, yeah, excuse me, we don't need that. I'm never going to use that. I could use my 2 times. We'll use it 2 times just to see what happens with that. That's fine. Now let's get some ammo for my P4. the cool thing about... I say the cool thing. I mean, the good thing to note also is that even though in Star Marine, the P4 potentially could be just the bog standard weapon that everyone needs to go with, there is thankfully a large enough difference between the Star Marine and the PU, which makes most of these tactics that this guy's using completely useless in PU, which I'm rather gratified to hear, because then a whole bunch of weapons will be needing to get wouldn't be considered useless. But still, right. I'm going to assume. Right, so I've got ammo to spare. I've got a hollows. Well, shit. First kill within a few seconds, and that's just with, like, a bunch of stuff. How many people are in here? 1 kill. I'm already 1 kill. Oh, the game's just started. Already, Fastback has done well. Remember me? Oh, that was terrible. I deserve death. Thank you, whoever killed him. Thank you, sir. I owe you my life. Now let me end yours. Behind me. Below me. Nah, fair enough. No, that's fair. I kept switching. It's a really bad habit of mine, actually. I keep moving my mouse. I'm twitching every time I'm in contact. That is bad. I gotta stop doing that. That's a really hard habit. I gotta learn not to do that. God, I hear all the... The problem is I've got 2 really hard habits. For some reason my hands keeps twitching. Explosive. Ah, fuck. Yes! Game. When I want to vault, let me vault. Oh, wow, that was a bit debatable as to whether that was lag that saved him. Methinks it was lag that saved him that time. I can't believe I'm using that term to describe my... What the fuck? Thank you. Oh, no, no, thank you. Kill him, please. Thank you. This fastback guy is ridiculous. The Duel of Ages. No, it was my kill. Why did you steal my kill? I hate you forever for stealing my kill. Let me get my Medi-Pen now. Got to fight the bad guys all around. Fuck you. Literally, you just run into people and then you shoot, because for some reason you've got your game set that you can do that and get away with it. Because you're an asshole. I hope you die in a second. Fuck you. That was satisfying. Fuck you. Leave me alone. Okay. I will kill you before I die. Oh my god! Leave me alone, you pricks! Well, I'm dead. Cunts! All of you. Like, come on. I realise I was in a bad spot, but game, could you not do that to me? Because that is just irksome. Fucking irritating. Because it's just like, well, you're gonna die. But what? Game fairness? No? Okay, I'll just accept that. Oh, that was a dumb move. Why did I do dumb move? I love it when the game does that. I love it when the game does that. It's like, hey ho. Hey ho. Wait, you want to throw a grenade up? Oh shit, I didn't realize. I guess I better let you just drop it in front of you. Now I've got to get a kill to earn some glory back for the stupidity that... Damage. Oh, could you not? Fuck you, game. Seriously, go fuck yourself, you piece of garbage. Well, that's great and all, but that doesn't actually help me out. That just says to the game... Oh my god. This is a very stressful time, and I'm very getting fed up with that. I mean, again, I'm top 3, but that does not mean much. I really hate this fastback guy. Like, I hate him in the sense that I respect he's got a good thing going, and, you know, I respect him as a... Okay, look, I can't... I respect that he does well at this game. I am respectful of the fact that he has dedicated a lot of time to getting good at this game, but fuck you, asshole. There's a respectful middle finger in your direction, sir. It's well done, congratulations, you deserve that win, but go fuck yourself, you little shit. I hate it when... Like I said, this is why I don't think I could ever go into like an esports or some kind of event, because when at the post-match interview, when supposedly you're supposed to be all like, oh yeah, you know, the enemy team went really well, and, you know, things are going... We didn't go away, but, you know, I respect... No, I'd be like, those guys are assholes. I don't give two shits. I'm a toxic loser. I will begrudgingly throw my respect to you, but that does not mean by any standard that I am happy to lose. Eat shit and die, monkey face. Ah, you tried the flanking trick. Oh, come the fuck on. Can I get a kill, please, and not die almost immediately afterwards? Well, on one hand, I can say this. The Star Marine system works really well. I'm just not having a good day. Is there anything going on? Can I... Ooh, someone's gotten... Where is the other dude? Kind of impressive. Oh. Wait, how? Again, seriously, what is it with people and surviving this shit? That for some reason I can't. It'd be a great understanding if I knew that. Am I trapped? No, I'm not. Feels like it, though. Okay, we got more people coming in, which means the server's going to get a bit more laggy. Oh my god. I'm not doing very well today. I am not... I said I'm not a good player. I realize this. I'm not a good player. That is completely... By the grace of God, Emperor... Oh my god! Just... Ooh. Am I wearing the wrong armor? Or something? It'd be kind of nice if it could show what was the final kill shot. So it kind of gave you a bit more... Come on, give me something. Oh. I almost got it. Right side, right side, left side, left side. Oh, come on, fuck you. That was a kill given to you by someone else. I'm doing so badly now. Seriously, game. What the fuck? Should be running from one side of the arena to the other, and then just finding someone only to be killed by someone else. Oh my... No, that was lag. That was fucking lag. Go away. I hit you so many times. That's not fair. Come on. I'm beginning to completely fall apart now. Doesn't matter. No, that's fine. He got me fair and square because I didn't see him coming. That is completely fine. I'm now making mistakes because I'm getting frustrated at the fact that I'm not getting a single kill. I have died numerous times and I need to get a kill. The reason why I'm now making mistakes in a more desperate bid. How did I survive that? I will say bullshit and move on. Well, I died, but I got at least a few more kills, so I brought my team score a little bit back up. But my god! I'm sure at some point I'm gonna start, like... I'm not say have a, you know, start getting better, because that's never gonna happen, but... One damage? What? I realize I got him with a frag kill, but come on, game. That's a little bit insulting. Nope. I know exactly what you're going to hunt for. How did I kill you? I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm dead. I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. Fuck it. Yeah, that's okay. I'm dead. Oh, god damn it. Well played. I brought my score back up to 3rd place, so I can't say I'm doing bad because some people have gotten 8 deaths, ouch, without a single kill, but by far that is not a good performance though. I feel demoralized, but I have to be positive and say, yeah, I was able to pull something back. I wonder what Theatres of War is going to be like. That's going to be cool. I'm not going to lie. I'm very much intrigued at that. Right, am I back at the same place? Yes, we are. Oh, God, there's someone right next to me. Star Citizen, everybody. Oi, fuck off! That's bullshit! Hey, Gaming Mask. I just got fucked over by the game. I got given a treat, and then the game fucked me at the same time. No, come on. I've just spawned. Fuck off. No, go away. Oh, it's by the same guy as well. Sorry. I appreciate your death and everything about it. No, it's all good. Just I'm getting my ass handed to me to a small extent by players on Star Marine. Oh, no. I'm gonna start avoiding him, to be honest with you. I am just gonna start avoiding him, because if I go near him, I die. It's as simple as that. How many... Oh my god! I mean, I got a kill, sure, but jeez. This is Star Marine, by the way. This is the multiplayer-focused, PvP... Oh, sorry, PvP-focused, I should say. Yeah, PvP-focused game mode, where you can basically choose from, admittedly, only 2 game types. Fuck you, never steal another person's weapon. You, game. Would you allow me to reload? Thank you. I appreciate the free kill. I'm sorry for killing you. I'm on a killing spree, which is great, but that fastback guy is just fucking brutal. Oh my god. I got him though. Martyr, but I got him. Stopped him. I stopped his kill spree, which is a bit of a nice morale boost. I like getting that guy. On the rare occasions I kill him, it's a nice feeling, to be honest with you. Oh, come on. Fucking hell, that was terrible, JB. But you hadn't got a gun, so haha. How did you drop your weapon? I hate your guts, Fastback. I hate them with a passion. Fuck you. I respect you because you're a good player, but my god, I want to fucking stab you in the eye one day with a real knife or something. I don't know. Fuck you. Angry gamer noises. Like, you're extremely talented, and I'm very respectful of you, but fuck yourself sometimes. Has anyone rage quit? Not that I know of. This is why I can't go into esports. What the? Nope. Fuck you. Reloading. Oh, for God's sake. Fuck you, Fastback, for taking advantage of it. You fucking scum. I sometimes wonder whether the guy just knows where the fuck everyone is because he's secretly hacking into the game. That would explain a bunch of shit, to be frank. Even though I would seriously hope he's not, because otherwise I'd lose all respect for the guy. Right, I got him. I caught him completely off guard there, so no, that answers that question immediately, which just means he is just that much of a good player. Which is great, but I still... I got you. No, what? Ah. No, that's cheating. I saw him go down, and then he last second came back up again. That is cheating. Legitimately, I pumped a shitload of lead into that fucker, and he's supposed to die. Why did he not die, is my question. Or the fact that as soon as someone hits me on the chest, my heavy chest armor, by the way, I somehow don't... Or my armor somehow... Problem is that I will not lie, this compensator has actually proving to be quite an effective combination. Like my ballistic. Ah, he made the weapon switch at the last second. Oh, I got him! I won! By the grace of God. He rage quit. No, Fastback has just returned. I didn't even realize. Holy shit. Okay, that's a good score. There we go. That wasn't bad. There we go. There is a God. I guess that guy must have crashed or something. Well, that sucks. But then again, I'm also a vindictive bastard, so... Petty revenge is so delicious and sweet. Doesn't at all excuse for shitty gameplay. Right, am I next to someone? No. Good. Now, character... Right, Kiltar has claimed the first blood. And I'm somehow not dead. Reloading. Lassie was taken so soon. Kiltar is now becoming a very suspicious person, though. Is he using honorable methods, or is he using devious evil? No! Come on! Ah, cunt! No, he's using the same fucking weapon as I did. That's a bad place for me to be in. Why do I do that? Never aim down sights, Jaeger. Aiming down sights in Star Marine is akin to suicide. Because you cannot... You focus your aim... And it is suicide to make such a stupid play. Oh, Fastback's back. Oh, that's helpful. Even though I'm 100% on the health bar. Oh, how did he not see me? If he's... Ah, yeah. No, that's fine. You've actually saved me a lot of health. You've actually saved me for quite a bit as well. David, 31. It's always worth a... It's always worth a... Yeah, someone top right. At least when I kill you, I feel like we're on equal scoring. Even if it is just, like... Oh, Fastback is back. Fucking, seriously. Fucking 3 kills, you know? I'm a little suspicious of Fastback, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I've had games where I've done it. Almost. Almost. Well, the fact that I've got like 9 kills and... Hey, Cara buddies, welcome to the game. I hope you have a good time, in the sense that I get to kill you a lot of times. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! It's a low kill, but the fact that I got you is so satisfying. Never camp. Camping's for cowards. Grenading is for a-holes. I'm gonna shoot somebody, or I'll be shot by somebody. Somebody who loves me. Yeah, I wanna shoot somebody. Let me guess, someone's on the other side, but I'm gonna focus on this. I mean, well played to the guy who got me with a headshot, but still. Always reload when you ain't got a kill. These are lessons you have to learn in the hard way, though. This might be a bad play. Fuck you, Fastback. We need to get out the thoroughfare. Oh no. Oh, fuck yourself, you son of a whore. Fuck you, Fastback. I did damage to you, but my god. Fuck yourself, sir. Enjoy death! Ironically enough, getting kills in this game is actually... It's not actually... How the fuck do you kill me so quickly? It's like... Yeah, no, seriously, it's like he just knows what the fuck to do, and I hate him because of it. And he's just gonna come in and dominate the game, isn't he? Yep. There's me, struggling to do well. I have more kills than him, but because of the kills feed that, like, denies me that, I lose somehow. God damn you, sir. Oh, I saw someone with, like, multiple deaths and 0 kills. That's not good. Seriously, though, Fastback, I'd love to know your secret, or understand what you do. I hate you with a passion, because you're that good. Again, it's nothing malicious, it's just I hate him. Yeah, I don't know. It's a bit like a Japanese rival thing. It's like, I hate your guts with a passion. I'm on my own. Good. Probably make this the last match. And then I'll probably hop into something like maybe, I don't know, Last Stand, perhaps? I see one dude in the far distance. Ah, that was a duff grenade. Yeah, that was going to bounce off no matter what I wanted to do with it. Where is everybody? Oh! It's just myself, David, and Fastback. That's gonna feel mighty reassuring in a second. I mean, that was pretty bad shooting on my part there. Oh, I want more players. Give me more players. I mean, truth be told, the game did... Oh. Oh, well done. Almost got me as well. Ah, thank you. Oh no, that's bullshit. No, that is actual bullshit, game. Fuck off. There must be something with this guy which I don't know, because I shot him a fair amount of times, and I had more than a second. Fuck you, sir. I feel so sorry for this guy, but I'm like, yeah, he doesn't know he can't shoot through the door, eh? No, I saw you dying. I saw you dying. You are, in fact, cheating. I know you're cheating. I saw the animation for your character dying, but you at the last second have something that stopped you from dying. You have something that stops you from dying. What the fuck? No, there's some... Fastback is cheating. I know he is, because I saw the animation. There is an animation of the guy going down, and then another split second, he somehow comes back to life, and is able to take his medipen. That doesn't make any fucking sense whatsoever. He must be using some kind of hack. Because... Yes! Fuck yourself, sir! Like, he obviously can die, and he probably does it a few times just to guarantee... He probably does it a few times just to sort of show the fact that he, you know, can in fact die, so he doesn't immediately get banned. But there are clearly some moments where I know he uses a hack. You've got to be cheating. You have to be cheating. I know you're cheating. There's no way sometimes... Like, that one was a fair kill, definitely. But there are times where I've seen your animation of dying, and you have to have died. Like, there's not even a question about whether or not... Oh, fuck you, game. I hate the stupid arcing. I wish, depending on how you... I don't know... Oh my god, no! Go away! Come on! Fuck you, sir. Ooh! Yeah, I'm dead, dickweed. You don't have to keep shooting my body. Everything about you I hate with a passion. I realize I'm under fire from someone else's perspective, but I want you to die them. Thank you for dying. Now, will you die in real life? Or something. Right. I know you cheat. I know you cheat. Like, it's not even a question. I know you're cheating because there's no way you die. Like, there's sometimes you get kills, and that's fine. Oh, isn't that fun? Game. Like, there's your KD ratio and everything else. I'm confident you're cheating. Just because of the times I've seen those animations where you are, despite being able to, like, having taken a fuckload of damage and would have normally died in any other... Fuck you. I mean, I probably should have just... Reloading. Left, right. Go. Don't do it outside the thoroughfare. I hate it when you do that! Fuck you! I'm wearing the same fucking armor as you. I'm shooting you in the same fucking places you're shooting me, yet you don't die. Why am I going for the thing? Oh, finally! Oh, of course. The game has to, like, take that away from me, though, the moment I fucking get you. At least when I, you know, so he finally concedes the fact that he has to die, otherwise I fucking know for a fact he's cheating, you scumbag. I feel sorry for that guy, because I think he was being fucked over by the fact that his gun was constantly shooting, even though he wasn't shooting himself. Instantly as well. It's not even a question. It's like, seriously, dude, if you want to just... It's like, come on. It's bad enough that this is... You know, it's like, good God, man. Right side. I shoot him once. Yeah, fuck you. No, that's bullshit. This fastback guy's cheating, without a doubt. Like, he may be good at the game, which is fair enough, but there is plenty of times where he's not died enough, or he's not, you know... He's taken an animation of death, but then almost immediately at the same time has the ability to use his Medipen. It's like, that's just suspicious to me. That just seems like something that's a little too convenient. Sure, he dies, but, you know, what other way to show that he's not as good as the... Nope, fuck you. It's you. Fuck you, Fastback, you cheating scumbag. Haha, that's right. Fucking rage quit, you piss of shit. Well, I may die a lot, and I may suck a lot, but my god, sir, I play fairly. Right, that's probably... Well, it's only been an hour. Not bad. That's satisfying, though. I'm not gonna lie. I feel slightly better from that. Very much so. Right. Let's hop out of this. Now, let's do a tiny bit, and I'm not saying a lot, a tiny bit of... It's kind of team deathmatch, but not really. It's kind of... Okay, so this is more like domination. Yeah, no, this is pretty much domination. Well, shit. Oh, the Marines, apparently. Hey, it's this map. I do like this map. And this game is more or less over as well, which I'm a little sad about. Because I kind... Oh, no, it's only 1 of 3. Good. I kind of want to play this game mode. It is a lot of fun. Am I going to win this? Probably not. But I will be damned if I'm not going to try. 125 I captured. Yay. Wow. Alright, let's go try and take this objective and win, guys. We'll do maybe 1 or 2 games, depending. Just so that way we, Alright, C has been captured. Reloading. Oh, fuck you. We're losing A, but we've... As long as we can keep a slight lead. Why aren't they capturing the A point? Are they just going on a team deathmatch line? Oh, my fucking character's so spastic. Good job, Mako. I will try and support you as soon as I get to the objective. Pop a nade at the top. Pre-aim. Fuck for that. Good kills. Good, good 3 kills. Damn, Mako. Grenade out. Thank you, sir. It's like David is being a whore with his shotgun. That's actually kind of awesome if that's a feature. I honestly want that to be a feature, though, truth be told. Oh, yeah, I'm fucked. Yeah, that was a bad play. That was an honest bad play there. I deserved that death, to be fair. To be fair, I did deserve that death. Oh, D. I mean, I can, and I do kind of intend to let them have that control point, because, you know, it's not my problem. We definitely got a strong team. I'd like to be confident and say, oh, I'm doing so much. I'm not. I'm really not. That Mako guy is what's keeping this thing together. Right, let's go try and liberate that area. I mean, we've got a major advantage over the enemy team, so we don't have to worry especially much. I mean, we do need to worry still, but to the same, not to the same extent. Fucking shotgun whore. Seriously, go fuck yourself, sir. I don't give 2 shits. If you use a shotgun to fight your battles for you, you are a whore and deserve every fucking slanderous treatment you are deserving. I.e., get basically no kills with that thing. I despise shotguns in video games. Like, or more to the point, I despise shotguns in PvP games because it feels lazy. Nothing about a shotgun indicates anything with skill because they are just universally one shot in particular. Like you, when you when you have a shotgun. Fuck me. I think. Oh, we just about nicked it as well. Good. really good in terms of kills.
Match over. Marines win.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, Kiltar, he may have got loads of kills, but well, what's the point if you can't win the match? But no, that wasn't a great play on my part, though. I'm feeling the Gallant the las rifle is good. It's definitely good, but it's not as fast firing as it could be for PvP like this is definitely. Oh, so Echo 11 one day could be traversable. Well, fuck, we're gonna lose this match. Oh, that's really not helpful, you stupid idiot. No! Oh, you... fuck you, game! That is what I hate about this stupid thing sometimes, is shit like that. When the game just stops for a second and goes, like, that was not even a fucking joke. Shit like that makes me go, yeah, this game is fun, but it has moments like that. It has moments where you're trying to play properly, and then the game just stops you for a second because your computer isn't quite up to... Fuck you, Mako. How I killed you, I don't know, but I don't care. I mean, it's more the fact that you had me dead to rights than anything. Come on, help me capture this control point. Or you could just run off and do what you want, because you know what? That's part of the deal. Right, I've got 2 points at least. Ah, no, dead to rights. He got me. Fair and square. He's got a good gun for it, to be honest. Right, let's try and see if we can get this terminal. And try and get some points back that were unfairly taken away from me because of the stupid fucking game lagging out. Don't go for the kills, guys. Go for the points. It's all about the points, not the kills. Game. Stop trying to fuck me over. Right there. It just tried to fuck me over. You know what? Oh! Isn't that fantastic, game? It tried to get rid of my gun because of glitches. Ah.
Control point lost.
Game. There we go. Just try and secure B and try and see if we can help out that. I like this map. This is actually, what, the third? That was instantaneous. Hack into it, mate. You moron! Oh my god! No, don't stow it. Oh my god. Fucking idiot. Yeah, you stay in the cap area, you retard. Right, so the enemy have caught up a little bit, which is a disturbing fact. Oh, of course. Yeah, they got better players than we do. If we can keep taking these points, like if we can keep it at a rough equal. Fuck you! Fuck yourself, game. Seriously. Come on, you're at C. Go for it. Good job. Okay, so apparently when I shoot you in the face with a las rifle, it doesn't seem to want to count that. Sure. How many times have I killed? I've got 1 kill. That's how much I've been fucked over this game. I've got 1 kill to show for all... I mean, I'm going mad with the captures. I'm like 8 captures. So it looks like I'm not good at shooting people, but when it comes to when it comes to focusing objectives, yeah, I'm good at that. Oh my god, you moron. Just stay in the fucking zone. It's not that hard. My second kill, Jose. Oh, invisible walls. I'm fucked. Well, at least I got more kills than now my deaths are. Well, no. That's not a fact, but, you know. We're working for this. We're working for this round, that's for damn sure. I'd like to feel at least that I'm, while not the best player at this game, I feel like I've done my part to try and... Well... Alright, we got the A point. Grenades go out. Honorable killing is much better in that regard. Stop. Fuck yourself, game. What is it about that part of the map that just causes all my game to basically shit itself? And why is no one going for B? Good God, guys, it's not that difficult. You just go to an objective and capture it. Is that seriously so difficult that you can't even fucking mentally compartmentalize that? Seriously, it's not that fucking hard. You go for the objectives, you capture it. We could have had an advantage in the round because of this, but because they were being retarded in this game, because no one understands what objectives mean. It's like there's an objective on C, right? The fuck? Right, B has been captured. Good. It doesn't matter how long... Right, now that's hopefully should give us a small lead. Go for C now. Oh my god, stop it. Come on. Giving the fucker a head start. No, fuck you. Right, good news is we've now got an advantage, but that fucker is, yeah, changing the points as soon as I said it. Oh, I peeled this way too early. Fuck. Load already? Jeez. Oh, he was waiting for me that time. Good shit. If we can capture and hold B, now is Coffee gonna know what he's gonna do? Is Coffee knowing what he's gonna do, or is he just gonna hang around the objective for like 5 seconds, not really capturing it, and move on like a tard? Because it looks like he's being a tard right now. Yes, in fact, he is a tard. He does not know how to capture the objective, so he just stares at it, looking willy-nilly. Yeah, there you go. My God, he's learning. It's almost as if he knows how to play. What the fuck was that game? Seriously, fuck yourself. Oh, that's just not working. That's not good. It's stuck on that. There we go. I am doing-ish alright. Like, I'm playing the PvP side of things, which is great. It's a good thing. It's very fun to play. But I'm not what you would call an esports player. In the sense that when I get killed by some people, depending on their level of bullshit, I will rage very easily, right? But no, it's alright, it's alright. We're doing better. Yeah, like, I could never be a racer or a person of professional sports. You're dead! The grenade spam of 2020 with... Oh, fuck. If I hadn't hesitated, I might have gotten 2 kills there. But I'm glad that I killed the shotgun whore. I will not lie, I have a bit of a thing for shotguns. In the sense that I vehemently despise people who use them. Like, they could be the most kind, genuine... I, again, pulled this way too fucking early. Like, you could be the kindest person in the world. You could be the person who cures the common cold with, like, drugs and shit, and it'd be, like, fantastic to know you as a human being. But if you're using a shotgun in a video game, I despise you. See, snipers, it's dependent on the game. Snipers in some video games actually do require a bit of skill. So it isn't always... Oh, I don't know what I'm doing, but fuck it. I'm gonna go for B. Out of aiming mode, out of aiming mode. Oh, of course. Yeah, no, the thing is, snipers in most video games, sorry, in some video games, are actually something that requires skill, right? Something that you need to spend a bit more time understanding mechanics for. Oh, okay, cool. Hey, good shit. Yeah, so Battlefield, yes. Right, cool. We won. Yay. Yeah, well, Battlefield, right? To a degree, even more so with Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 1, because each of those, because both of those particular games, had a bit of a harsh push to it. Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah. Well, yes and no. Again, maybe it's not sniping in the... I mean, okay, Overwatch is kind of... Again, it's one of those games where it's not an easy thing to do. One-shotting someone is, by its very definition... Alright. Yeah. I'm gonna jump into PU now. But, so, yeah, it's the very... So, sniping in games like Overwatch... I've tried it. It's not easy. It's very much not easy. And it's a thing that, while, yes, once you get good at it, it becomes annoying. Oh, true. I mean, quickscoping, I agree, is not something that I would... Australia should be fine. Yeah, no, I do agree with you there. Quickscoping is something that is a bit shit. I will agree. I'll tell you one thing that was actually rather hilarious. See, the funny thing is, when I was playing semi-auto rifle and quick... Yeah, true. No, that's fair. No, that's a fair... You know, you make a fair point. Quick sniping is not something you should have. True. No, true. I mean, to be honest with you, even upper chest leaning more towards the heart, that's like an instant kill, definitely. I could totally agree with that. What else? Yeah, I mean, the funny thing is, though, yeah, semi-auto, anything semi-auto, a bit more damage. I mean, yeah, no, you are correct in that one. Well, yes and no, depending on the rifle in question. It's like, for example, a sniper rifle is... Yeah, but no, but at the same time, most modern sniper rifles can defeat pretty much any bulletproof armor. Like, sure, your bulletproof armor can resist most forms, but a 7.62 12.7 millimeter is gonna completely rip and wreck a thing. But also, some rifles in this. Ooh, that's a first. Some rifles which fire 7.62. Like, if, for example, a good example of which is Escape from Tarkov. Like, depending on the kind of ammunition you have, that's something that which can completely disregard armor. It could just straight through. Like, more lethal rounds can pierce most forms of body armor, so it can cause that kind of thing. Oh no, agreed. Like, I think, I can totally agree with you on that one. You have legitimate cause to despise sniping in quick, small maps. But I suppose, like the sniper rifle, like the shotgun, it's very difficult to have a shooter game without having either of the two. Which, don't get me wrong, I fucking despise shotgunners. To be honest with you, again, it's not the person I despise, it's the weapon that it is. A shotgun does not denote skill. A shotgun denotes laziness, because you don't aim down the sights to shoot with a shotgun, unless for some reason that's your particular kink. You don't care about really learning the game, because... Ooh, that's a 3,000... oh, hello, is that a missing crew as well? Oh, thank you. Right, well, first of all, let's locate the missing crew. Oh, it's only 1,000 kilometers. Right, derelict site. Should I take my... You know what? If my Avenger type... Oh, it's not. My Hornet is available. My Mustang's available. My Buccaneer is available. My Aurora and my Vandal Scythe. I'm going to go with the Buccaneer. No, but the thing is, a shotgun... Okay, so, agreed, a shotgun has... Yeah, play to your strengths. But the problem is, a shotgun ignores all about... Yeah, but a shotgun... Here's the thing. A shotgun does not denote skill. It does not denote anything, because what it simply does is it says, I can't be bothered to learn to play the game seriously. It's like, I can't deal with you in a straight up fight, so I have to fuck you when, you know, the only thing about me that makes me special is I can instantly kill you. And it's like, I've tried to look at the shotguns as like a, well, maybe there's like a skill thing that I'm not aware of. No, they're just cunts. Just full on total cunts. You have, the whole point is, oh yeah, you got to try and avoid the areas and stick to the long hallways. Yeah, but the point is, again, the shotgun, you can have the same level of effectiveness with a submachine gun, but the difference with a submachine gun is that you actually can feel like there's something about the game. Oh, sorry, I'm getting distracted because I'm half trying to play this and half trying to justify the reasons why I hate shotguns so much. All of the things a shotgun can do, a submachine gun can do better and more. And I always felt that a shotgun is a lazy man's way of trying to you know, it's a lazy man's way to play a video game. It's like, what is a good example? Okay, Hurston, do you want to? Right, can I get to that? Is there like a thing to? Is there like a point to the Hurston? No, I don't want that. Come on. No. Oh, is that route? Is there a route I can set? For some reason, the map is a little bit weird today. No, it looks like I'm going to have to go to HSDF. There we go. So it's going to take me to the other side of the thing, but it's only like about 200 kilometers away. No, but there we go. But yeah, the thing is, if you just by simply avoiding the area does not denote anything of use. It just means you can't. It's like you can't be bothered to play the game in that regard. It's like, oh, okay, so I can't go into that building because there's this guy who just doesn't want to play normally, so I have to now run away from it. Which again is.
Quantum drive.
Right, let's. Oh wait, it's in the middle of the night as well. Yay! I've always felt that. Yeah, I mean, I can agree that it's kind. Right now that I can actually focus on talking. I can agree with that regard. That I can agree that that they realize they can't do certain things, so they use things. But then I don't see how they could not learn to do the same with a submachine gun or with an assault rifle. It's like, yeah, like the thing is, a shotgun is something that because okay, for some reason I can't seem to talk properly. It's like I want to get the information out of my system, and it's like. Internally, my brain's going, oh, yeah, you say the thing. Yeah, and I'm like, brain, can you, like, let me have a moment? Oh, a shotgun will be, yeah, unfortunately. To me, I feel that a quick killing thing does not feel as, finger quote, honorable as an SMG. It's like, in my interpretation, really? Oh, I forgot. I've got the really shit cooling system on this thing. I forgot about that. I forgot about that because I hate this ship. Well, no, I don't hate the ship. I love this ship, but I've forgotten that I've got the same things. Yeah, it's... I do not find a weapon that gives, that you have to... Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, again, it's... I respect someone even for melee, though the only game I will say that makes really come the fuck on ship. This ship is seriously shit with these cooling systems. How is this ship overheating? What is on this ship? Like, seriously, I'm only going at the engine thing, and yet... Right, cooling. Ultra flow. Where is this ultra flow? It's industrial. Why? I've got both industrials. Why is this so overworked? Is it the power plant? Yeah, this is the Buccaneer, but for some reason, despite me upgrading the ship, it doesn't seem to understand what I mean. No, the thing is, it doesn't. It shouldn't do. It performed better when, before I upgraded it. The only thing that I couldn't do was basically hold the trigger down for too long, whereas now I've upgraded it, it seemingly doesn't want to work. This is me learning how to upgrade ships. Probably not the best thing to start learning how to fly this thing. Ultraflow. Like, I went onto the websites and looked at the... Oh, bloody thing. I went onto the website. Yeah, like, I went onto the website. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I went onto the websites. No, I went onto the website. Like a Zero Rush. Maybe, I don't know. Like, I don't know what's going on with my system that causes this shit to go down. Because it never made this kind of problem before. Zero Rush. I guess I'll have to try that because both... I was going to upgrade the power plant because it was the last thing I needed to upgrade. Oh, god damn it, why do I keep doing that? I have to admit, this is my first time upgrading a ship. I am really getting fed up with that. Yeah, my power system is a hypergen. Which, again, I'm in the process of upgrading. I know I need to upgrade that, but I'm really disappointed with this. Because these are both these are both high-quality industrial things. I spent a lot of money getting these things, so the fact that they just don't work is extremely irritating. And now my system can't play it properly. Hang on. Oh, I can jump on the Discord. I'll invite you to, if you jump onto the Scrubbalicious Ducks, I'll jump into the stream room, and we can talk. I'll drag you in. Like, if you jump into General Blair, basically, I can drag you in. That's really weird. Why is my system... that's irritating. That is very irritating. Fucking a lot of money I've spent for this. These are stupid calls. Right, there we go. Hello.
Alright, so I'm gonna live stream, not like on Twitch, I mean on Discord here, so you can see my screen.
Alright, I'll try and do this. I don't know if that's gonna fuck with my stream, but let's see if this works. I'm just gonna watch this thing.
Hopefully not. If it does, then I can just explain to you. I just want...
Shit. Yeah.
I think you've also got the other dude's stream going on at the same time. Your left side on your Twitch? I can hear him, sorry.
Okay, could be worse, I think.
You see the screen, the DPS calculator?
I see the DPS calculators, yeah, I see it.
I'm back on this again.
Okay, cool. So, let's see. You got 2 ultra flow.
Yeah, I got 2 ultra flows, which should... Yeah, like it says there.
What are you using for a power plant?
Hypergen.
Failed choice.
Again, it's...
Hypergen?
yeah, it's military. Yo, could you turn down the...
We're gonna
your other
talk
stream,
about
mate?
this.
There's a stream on your top left that I can hear, sorry.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Cheers, thank you. Right. So yeah, like, I know I'm quite close to that sort of thing. I've also got slightly better shields.
What are you using for shields?
I am using... Where is it? Bulwark shield generators.
Bulwark, alright. So we'll talk about these in a minute. I'm just setting up everything you have and the comparisons. Quantum drive you have?
Just rush.
Just a rush, alright. Weapons, what do we have here?
No changes to weapons. I haven't upgraded them yet.
Upgraded them yet? Okay, so let's look at what we got here. So first of all, you are hitting the power threshold almost pretty quick, and your cooling is kind of adequate. We're gonna look about how you can talk about how you can fix that. But first, we're gonna talk about. We'll go from the top to the bottom here. First of all, this is a grade 3 shield, which means it is not the best quality out of its type of shield. You want to find grade 1s. Now, there's 2 types of shields you can look for as far as going for here with the industrial grade. We have the Palisade.
Yeah, you
Now,
keep
the
cutting out.
Palisade.
Sorry, you keep kind of cutting out midway through your sentences.
Okay, sorry, I moved my mic closer. Is this better?
Yeah, much better, thank you.
Okay, cool. Sorry about that. Okay, so now you're using the bulwark, and industrial is pretty much it's for max HP and for physical absorption. So the bulwark is a grade 3 compared to the Palisade, which is a grade 1, and so already you see there's more HP regen on the Palisade compared to the Basilisk. There's more health. The physical absorption rate of the Palisade is 70 to 98%. It's only 50 to 95 on the Bulwark. There's a harder harden factor and duration on the Palisade. It lasts longer. So the Palisade is just an upgrade already, and if you look temperature to IR, it's half as much as the Bulwark. So your ship's not gonna overheat as much. It's not going to have as much of a heat signature for rockets to come towards you and everything. Now, the other thing is, let's see, right here. There is a downed regen delay and a damaged regen delay. So when after the shield's been damaged, it's going to take 7 seconds of being out of fire, out of combat, for this to recharge. It's going to take 5.6 seconds for the Palisade to recharge. And if the shield's fully downed, it'll take 8 seconds for it to start recharging. And then it'll take 10 seconds for the Bulwark to start recharging. So the Palisade is just an all-around upgrade from the Bulwark. Now, we're also going to talk about the Guardian, because the Guardian is just as good as the Palisade, except it has a different strength. Now, if you look, the damaged regen delay is 3.3 seconds instead of 5.6. So you don't have to wait as long for your shield to start coming up if you have a Guardian than you do with a Palisade. And all you lose with the Guardian is a tiny bit of hit points, a tiny bit of HP regen. You still have the 70 to 98% physical absorption, and you still have a respectable amount of harden factor, harden duration. The only bad side about the Guardian is that it has a higher temperature to IR. But if you want a shield that's going to stay regenning, it's going to regen quicker, like you can get out of combat and after like 3 seconds later it'll start recharging, then you'll want a Guardian. But another shield to keep in mind is the FR66. The FR66 is a fantastic shield. It has a 3.8 damaged delay and a 5.5 downed relay, so it's very quick at recharging, and it has a 306 HP regen, which is double what the Guardian has. So generally what you'll see people do is they'll either go one FR66 and a Palisade or one FR66 and a Guardian.
Okay.
I usually go with a Palisade, but I can see why people would go with a Guardian. Because it's just it matches the FR66's damage regen delay, and it still keeps the 70 to 98% ballistic dampening. So let's say you choose to go with that. Now we're going over to the power plant here, and let's see. This one has a 13-second power draw request time, 4 power to EM, 4 temperature to ER. Let's see. Let's look at the JS 300. It's about 4.6, and it has a 10 power draw request time. It's just a better power plant, in my opinion.
Oh, good, yeah.
Rather.
Yeah, like that's definitely something I needed to have a think. But that was a bit, yeah.
But this is a grade 4, right? And this is a grade 1.
Yeah.
And if you see, there's like even less power required, less heating required. So JS 300 is the go-to. The JS series in general, even if you go to size 2, the JS 400 is the go-to. So that's what I would recommend there. Now, going to the coolers. Yeah, it looks like You're gonna need 2 ultra flows. I mean, let's see, we can go to competition at a 0 rush, but the reason people get a 0 rush is because it has a 3-second power draw request time. So like while you're waiting for the ultra flow to kick in, the 0 rush will kick in, but you don't want to be pushing this close to the meter there. So you definitely want to get
When you
ultra
s-
flows. Now,
One thing could I ask you before you go on? When it comes to
Yep.
waiting for something to kick in, when the cooling systems, when your ship has the cooling system, why, for example, does it take longer? Does it actually mean I need to have the ship powered on for a duration before I do anything to ensure the coolers are
no,
working?
no, 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 no. I think this is like, so once you start using things that generate the heat like you start firing your weapons, then I'm pretty sure these start kicking in. It's either once you start using them or once you overheat. So, but either way, that's when it kicks in. And so the reason some people would want a 0 rush is because this is going to take 8 seconds to kick in before it starts giving you this 440 cooling per second or whatever that's supposed to stand for. Whereas this is going to take 3 seconds, and and they don't share each other's cooldown. So this will start like after 3 seconds and start giving you some cooling to buy you time for this to kick in. But you could also just get 2 ultra flows and they'll both kick in at the same time and you'll have a lot more cooling out of it. But that's the trade-off. That's why this one, the 0 rush is has a lower power draw request time because it doesn't cool as much as the ultra flow.
Okay.
But we're going to talk about ways to also lower how much cooling and how much power you need. So first of all, do you like using fixed or gimbaled weapons?
I'm happy with both, but what I was planning on doing with the Buccaneer is trading in the Yellow Jackets for the Tarantulas. Like, I know the Yellow Jackets are rate of fire, but I kind of like more cannon-based firing of the
Well,
the
first
Tarantulas.
let's figure out if you want fixed or gimbaled, and I'd highly recommend using only one. You don't want to mix fixed and gimbaled.
Oh,
It's
no,
gonna
I
fuck
was-
up your targeting.
Yeah, no, I know that it's better to have one or the other because unfortunately then the targeting systems gets all fucky. So I was gonna go with fixed for that.
All right, yeah. So we'll go with fixed. So first thing to point out is that ballistics will always be superior to laser as far as keeping your ship cool, and your ship having a lower signature. Let's see. Let's look at a laser cannon, or rather, let's look at a laser repeater. Actually, no, we need to do it on the same size. So we'll go with
Yeah, 'cause I know
neutrons,
that-
and
yeah.
we'll go with a mantis. And this has a 1 power to EM and a 7.8 temperature to IR. This is a 4 power to EM and a 10.9, and those add up when you have multiple of them. So if you're trying to keep a low signature and low power, I would recommend going with ballistic weapons.
Oh god, yeah, like yeah, I know that the ballistic weapons generate less power, less signature, which means you won't be you'll survive for you'll be able to do more damage. Also because ballistics will penetrate the shields of most ships, whilst
You want to go with
weapons-
cannons, you said?
yeah, the tarantulas mainly. 2 more bodies to find.
Let me just compare these. Size 1. Let me compare that to the 9, the 9 series longsword. So let's see, what do we got here? This one's doing 94 alpha damage. This one's doing 108. This one has a lot more ammo. The speed is faster. The range is a lot more. Yeah, much better. Deadbolt.
The
A little bit.
repeater on the top of my ship I was going to keep because I thought that kind of, that acts as the machine gun for...
The other thing though is I'm not sure if repeaters and cannons, because one's firing faster, one's firing slower, if that will also kind of mess with your targeting. You could try it, but generally you still want to stick to one style. But I think maybe it could work. But if you're gonna have like a repeater,
no, as in like the Gatling gun, basically what I mean is...
yeah, I'm saying like it's also, you probably shouldn't like pair a cannon with a repeater because the cannon's firing slower. It has a slower bullet speed. I'm not sure if it'll mess with the targeting as well. But if you are gonna do that, I'd probably stick with like the C78 combine and have the rest be repeaters because this thing is just a fucking beast.
What is better than the
Well,
Tarantula?
let's just compare it to this. Yeah, look at the alpha damage, 730 compared to 294.
Is that the
I mean, it
size
has a
ones?
slower fire rate, and it is slower, but
How
and it has
slow
less
is-
ammo. But it's just
what's the
like,
firing rate of the combine?
okay, so the ammo speed's 950 on the combine, and it's 990 on the tarantula. So not that much slower. The fire rate on the tarantula is 80. It's 53 on the combine, but again, it's almost double the DPS and
That makes more sense.
730 alpha damage. So as far as if you want one weapon to just hit them with the hard hitting slugs, that's gonna do your fucking job for you.
Yeah, that does sound
But
like
we
a
can also look at
good idea.
repeaters.
I mean, the Gatling gun at the top, my size 4 Gatling gun at the top seems to be a pretty good one. But again, I've gone to that website, and I'm admittedly this is where my knowledge of Star Citizen is not perfect. I'm more of a ground slugger than anything. But this, if you're looking at my stream, the Apocalypse weaponries. Hang on, where is it? What is this thing called? Yeah, that one. The Apocalypse Arms Gatling gun. Size 4, I
Mantis.
believe.
Oh no, that's the Revenant.
Yeah.
Revenant. Yeah, that one's a beast. So yeah, if you want to use that one, you can. I mean, you could also just go all repeaters if you wanted to, but
I mean, okay, so this sounds a bit silly, but I kind of wanted to treat my Buccaneer like a BF-109. You know, the F4 to be particularly exact. Basically, I've got machine gun in the center of the ship, which, you know, kind of is like that. And then I've got two MG-131s, which basically have, like, 20mm cannons on the side. And it's a great combination between the two because it basically allows to deal heavy levels of damage whilst also having... While the cannons have a little bit of a mixed fun, they can at least do something about it. Where is this fucking fifth person? Is that it? Oh, no. Must have missed them like so many times. Got all this stuff that's also been dumped. I'm actually at a Constellation crash site, which I've never been to before, which is awesome. But at the same time, it's irritating because there's one body I'm missing, and I'm like, why? Why you do this? I mean,
the Tarantula ballistic cannons, the Revenant repeater. Let's see, 1920 DPS. What would this bring it up to?
What would
Actually,
you-
they'll lower the DPS but give you more
so for are those the
alpha
size
damage.
ones? Are those the size
See
ones?
here's the difference though. Like the size ones are cannons, the Tarantulas. I put them as fixed. And then you would have if you had like two ballistic repeaters here. And so look, the DPS goes down right here if I go to the combine, but look at the alpha damage. It goes up to 104 when if you were using the repeater, it's down to 305. The combine, when it hits, it's just going to smack into their shields, open them up, and let all of your repeaters just dig into them. So I would recommend at least trying out the combine on the top, and then have the rest all be repeaters, like the Mantis G20, 220, whatever.
So the Mantis. Whereabouts can you get these particular weapons? Like, is there a place where you're guaranteed to get more or all of
New
them?
Babbage, Center Mass, New Babbage, Center Mass. New Babbage is where you get almost everything. There'll be a few things where you'll have to go to like CRUL5 or something, but the C788 Combine can be found at Center Mass and New Babbage. The Mantis can be found at Center Mass and New Babbage. The Tarantula can be found at Center Mass and New Babbage. The Guardian can be found at Omega Pro and New Babbage. The FR66 can be found at Omega Pro and New Babbage. The JS300 can be found at Omega Pro and New Babbage.
basically
The Ultra
New
Flow,
Babbage
you already have that.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that
New Babbage.
is pretty much the best place to go for upgrading your ship. This is why I like New Babbage a lot. Oh god, I'm going in bloody circles. At this
Now let me also go over this really quick. I use the Atlas because here, let's see max distance when you're using the Rush. Now, I mean, someone else might have a better suggestion for as far as quantum drive, but as far as like, look, the max distance you can go is 55 with a Rush, but if you switch over to the Atlas, You can go up to 77. So it just allows you to get like now you can go from Port Olisar to Microtech. You can travel all the way across the universe. You don't need to get a bigger ship.
That's
you know?
actually quite a nice. I never, to be honest with you, I didn't really think you could. Like when it comes to upgrading quantum drives, nah, damn. Yeah, because upgrading ships, this is a completely new field to me when it comes to it. I'm kind of glad though that I've got people to talk to me about it because actually you're the first person to really help me figure out this sort of stuff. But so with quantum drives, I've heard this. All I know about in terms of upgrading is that the bigger they are, the more efficient they are, or the bigger they are, the better they are. Like in terms of efficiency, that's all I know about them. I know that that probably isn't true, but oh god, there's one guy left. How do I know? Where is this one dude? I swear to God, I must have run by his body like 700 times by now. Yo, I think I can't hear you in the moment.
No, I'm just talking to myself. Sorry.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine. I was worried that you were talking to me about something very important and the Discord was just screwing us over. Where is this one last body?
All right. I was just comparing.
One last
I
dude.
was just comparing. Actually,
So when it comes to
213.
when you upgrade a ship, or when you're going to upgrade a ship, what should be your first thing to upgrade? Is it the power plant, or is it the cooling, or systems or weapons?
To be honest, I wouldn't know because I don't upgrade a ship till I have enough money to get everything at once. But to be honest, whatever they give you stock should be enough to fly it. So the first thing I upgrade is weapons, because if that's my method of making money is hunting people down, I want weapons that I know will do the job.
Yeah, one day I'd like to at the moment I don't think I stand 2 chances of hell, but I'd like to try bounty hunting players. But again, that's something which probably I'm never going to quite get to, because obviously that requires a dogfighter's instinct, and I'm not that good at dogfighting. I'm mainly mouse and keyboard when it comes to flying.
Let's see here, Yellow Jackets or Deadbolt.
I'm not such a huge fan of Yellow Jackets, to be honest with you, so even if it's...
The issue is that the only other, as far as if you swap to the Buzzsaw, it's just not worth it. So you get 380 ammo compared to the 1,000 that you get on the Yellow Jacket. 7,200 ammo on the Yellow Jacket. You only get 380 on the Buzzsaw. So it's like if you weren't going to use the Yellow Jacket, then you might as well get a ballistic cannon.
Yeah,
And I would use the Deadbolt over a Tarantula probably. Let's see, ammo count. Actually, no, you could probably use a Tarantula, yeah. You could use a Tarantula over a Deadbolt. Has more ammo, same ammo speed, same range. Yeah. So I'd say on the size ones, go with 2 Tarantulas, ballistic cannons. Go with Mantis GT ballistic repeaters on the size 3, and then go with the C788 Combine ballistic cannon on the fixed. I'd try that out and see if you like it. Rattlers, in my opinion, are the best missiles. They're also not that this isn't going to be working as intended in the future, but the bonus side effect of them is, so first of all, they're awesome because they not only do they do AoE damage, but they cluster, so they do spread damage more than other rockets, and also they make other players drop FPS when you hit them with them.
That is useful.
So they're just amazing all around rockets. So you'd get MSD 332s, and you'd get size 2 rattlers, which are fucking insane. But everything you can everything you can acquire at New Babbage at Omega Pro or Center Mass.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna probably need that. Oh,
Now I should keep in mind that these numbers right here, as far as EM and power, this was with your ship moving, firing, and shield charging. So let's say your shields are full, you're not firing, you should have plenty of cooling and power. But you should never also be going over either when you're firing. And then when you should be able to overclock some weapons. Like, I'd probably overclock just your C788 Combine because it has such a low fire rate, it probably shouldn't ever overheat.
so when it comes to overclocking, I've never done this. I've never overclocked before. So I know that you go into the power systems and
Go to items. Here, go to your power systems, then go to items.
yeah, then you hit the overclock section on the side, which then causes you to do all the things. Do you have to do this every time you start your ship up, or does it
Yes.
save? Ah.
It's unfortunate, but yes. So one thing you should get used to doing if you're doing like a lot of dogfighting in the future, or any dogfighting in the future, before you initiate the fight, you want to overclock any weapons you want overclock any shields you want overclocked, and overclock and harden any one of your shield fronts. So what I do is I have 3 shields on my Saber. That's why I love it. It's a fucking beautiful ship. Everybody should join the Saber fan club. But so I have an FR66 and a Palisade and a Guardian shield. I got everything. So I actually overclock my FR66 because that's the one that's doing most of the recharging. It's recharging faster than the other ones. It has the faster recharge rate. So I overclock that. I don't want to overclock all my shields. I overclock sometimes I overclock all my weapons. Sometimes I overclock like 2 out of 4. They still overclock separately, so it's not like overclocking 2 out of 4 is going to make all of them not overheat as fast. The 2 will still overheat faster, but it'll allow me to use 2 weapons to at least, even if they overheat, the other 2 will still be firing. And then you also want to harden the shield front. If you look at your top left MFD, if you click on the little front of it, like the front shield in front of your ship, you see the MFD on the left hand side that you have. Yeah, click on that right there. Yep, that front shield that you just had. No, you were hovering over it. Click right there. Yeah, the front shield.
Oh yeah. What do I do?
I think it's that screen, or maybe no, it might be a different screen. Maybe it's under. That's not shields, is it? That might be your target. But if you go to shields, you should be able to click on the front, and it'll harden whatever shield front you click, and it'll just make it so that absorbs a lot more damage than it would before. But you can only harden one side of your ship at a time.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so go to a menu on one of them, and then click on shields.
Yeah. I think it's already glitched out from. Hang on, if I went to shields, yeah.
If you power it off and on, it'll fix it. The ship. Yeah, and I'll also stop. Yeah, and then just hit the menu button again. It should fix it. Whatever MFD.
Yeah, I see. And then. Yeah, I see.
And then click on the like the top one whenever they're done recharging up there.
I see.
Yeah, now you see now it's hardening on that front. So you're gonna have more damage reduction than anybody shooting at the front of your ship.
Oh, for example, like this lot.
Yeah. So you want to make sure you do that before every fight. You want to make sure you overclock everything you want to overclock. Trying to think of anything else. Could be it, but I mean, and I personally fight in decoupled mode in space all the time. It's going to be different in atmosphere. You probably don't want to decouple in the atmosphere, especially with the new flight work coming out. You'll just fall and die if you decouple in atmo. But I love fighting in decoupled mode in space because you can keep your ship going in one direction and turn and shoot the enemy and stay going in that one direction. You don't change directions until you initiate the thrusters in whatever direction whatever new direction you're facing. So you can just glide along through space and just keep turning, following your enemy, and just keep the pressure on them.
Right, unfortunately, I've got to get really close in order to find the guns available. There they are. I really resent the fact that I have to get closer than 500 meters in order to shoot at these things.
One.
Gear down.
Hang on, let me see if I can find a rock that's close enough. What the hell? What's shooting at me?
Engines.
I'm also gonna send you
System destroyed.
My
the
ship's
link to
taking
this
hits.
so you can use it.
What the fuck? My ship just exploded. I don't know what the hell happened.
Oh damn.
I like seriously, my ship. I noticed my ship was taking.
Oh, I
damage.
just saw that. Yeah.
That is so weird.
Buccaneer things. That's Drake Enterprises for you.
To be honest with you, yeah. I went with the Buccaneer because I thought it would be a simple ship to upgrade, but to be honest with you, I think I'm regretting my decision.
I will always recommend the Saber to anybody who asks, but that's just because I'm a fanboy.
I can respect your loyalty to a Saber, and truth be told, I do like the Saber. It's definitely okay. All right, here we go. I'm gonna do something whilst we're doing this. Right? Okay. You have a challenge, right? Sell me the Saber, and tell me if either of the two are any good.
All right,
Go.
so let me just this is the easiest way that I can explain and sell the Saber. And now this is until you start getting into the fighters with size 2 components. The Saber is every single other fighter with an extra shield and an extra power supply. You take one power supply out, you can still keep flying. No other ship can do that as far as medium and small fighters are concerned. You take 2 shields out, well guess what? The Saber still has a third. So you can mix and match better. Like when I said, you don't have to pick between the Guardian or the Palisade or the FR-66. You can have one of each. It has stealth capabilities where other ships don't. Even if you try comparing it to the Ghost is a fat fucking ship. The Saber is a piece of paper. You are not hitting the Saber with a cross-section missile ever in your fucking life. You are never hitting a Saber with a cross-section missile. You turn on stealth mode in a Saber when stealth's working properly, you're never hitting any missile, period, ever. The Saber can fight in a way that other ships can't. You can fly by. You can just keep the fight completely linear. You can fly directly at somebody, unload on them with ballistic weapons, then keep flying, zoom away, and they'll never be able to turn. They'll turn around, they'll try to get some damage on you, they won't. They'll try to shoot a missile at you, they won't be able to lock on. It helps the fact that the Saber is black as fucking midnight. You're gonna blend in with space, but nobody will ever actually have a visual cue of where the fuck you are as long as you're flying it properly. And the other thing is that I don't know about other ships, but I know for a fact the Saber can accelerate from 0 to 100 without overheating, and most ships cannot do that. So even ships that can go as fast as the Saber can never outrun the Saber because the Saber is going to hit max speed faster, get that distance, and then turn around and start firing on them again. The Saber is just superior to all of the ships in its class. Now, when armor comes out, that might change, but because the Saber doesn't really have any armor. But when you have shields that have 70 to 98% ballistic dampening, and the Saber can fight in a way where it's never staying in sustained combat, it's just doing flybys, armor's not going to matter as much. What's going to matter is your shields. And so even if you wanted to, you could have 3 FR-66s. That's 1,000 shield regen over almost every other fighter having 1 to 300 shield regen. So the only ships that you can start comparing to the Saber would be like maybe the Hurricane, but not even, but the Warden. But then the Warden is slower, it turns slower, and unless you have a co-pilot, it's fucking useless because you have 2 fixed weapons and maybe an EMP, and EMPs are going to get nerfed anyway. So also, and the Warden's losing its EMP, by the way. The Sentinel's losing its EMP. It's not supposed to have it anyway. It's just a placekeeper. So, if I haven't sold it to you already, it's just a beautiful fucking ship. Find a ship that looks more sleek, more sexy than a Saber. It's just the go-to ship, in my opinion. It's just literally, when pilots refer to a ship as a bird, it's the fucking Saber. It spreads its wings fucking proudly and it dominates the skies.
Would you say that is this also from stock? Would you say it's from? Would you say the Saber works extremely well even when it's stock?
Well, all right. Well, the Saber by stock is meant for stealth missions, and there's no purpose for stealth missions right now. So I can't say that. But and honestly, any ship stock is just going to be garbage compared to when you upgrade it.
Oh no, true. But like in World of Tanks,
I
there are
mean-
some shit that, okay. So to explain, this is my logic. So to help you kind of understand where I'm coming from. So, did you ever play the game World of Tanks?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you know how, for example, there are some tanks in the game which, even when stock, they still have the ability to somewhat be competitive in the market. Now, of course, there is a massive difference between this and World of Tanks, I can agree, but being relatively competitive, like, for example, an example of an extremely good competitive tank destroyer that's stock is the Su-152, because not only do you, even though it has the stock engine, stock tracks or whatever, you have the ability to use a 152mm derp, which is guaranteed to do damage even with a HE in a high explosive shell, or even with a rare if you have a gold slots, or with the rare penetration shots from an AP. So that is a kind of example where, yes, all you really have to do in order to make the Su-152 better is just upgrade the tracks in the engine. And so then you improve its speed and maneuverability, but the gun stays the same. So in the cases of Star Citizen, I kind of liked the Buccaneer to start with, and I fell in love with it, because even though, I mean, stock, she's much better than she is now. Definitely on that regard. But she's still, you know, hopefully when she's upgraded, she'll be even better. But I was kind of curious about the Saber, because it was like, when I played it, when I was trying it out, it felt good, but it felt limited. Would you agree that it felt limited in what it could do stock, even, not just because of the stealth, but just as combat?
Well, again, yes, because the stealth components will never compare to combat components stock as far as doing combat. But again, you also, with the Saber, you fight a different way. You don't stay like 500 meters from your enemy doing circles in space, keeping a sustained fight with them. That's just not how the Saber fights. You got to take advantage of his playstyle. But here's my thing. Even if you have a prospector, if you have a ship that can do deliveries, it will never matter in Star Citizen how a stock ship performs, because if that is not your main source of income, you will never need to use it stock. I bought the Saber, went to use a prospector, and in one day had enough money to fully kit out my Saber, which it only took like 120, 200k to fully get fully upgraded with every single component being changed. You know, so unless that ship is your moneymaker, unless you're going to get that ship stock and use that ship to make money by doing bounties and stuff, you should never have to worry how it performs stock, because there's no need to use it stock.
When it comes to weapons, what do you go for? Fixed ballistics or las or anything?
I go for a gimbaled ballistics, because now it might change in 3.10, but most people disagree with me, at least as far as I've argued with a lot of people about this. But I think that so far people have the wrong idea of fixed and gimbaled weapons, and CIG has done a poor job at making there be a difference between the two. Okay, so in my opinion, when you compare fixed weapons to gimbaled weapons, a fixed weapon is what you use to destroy a slower, bigger ship than yours. For instance, there is a reason there's a fixed weapon only on the Inferno Ares and the Inferno Ion. There's a reason that they don't even bother putting a gimbal on it, because you should never be using that to dogfight. And if you can kill someone dogfighting, sure, go for it. It's not that you can't. It's not the whole don't do this or whatever. It's just that you also deserve to lose if you're fighting against somebody like in an actual fighter using gimbaled weapons, because an Ares with a fixed weapon was not designed for dogfighting. So when it comes to fixed weapons, people want to use a fixed weapon because they're bigger, because they hit harder. But if you have the exact same ship against the exact same ship with two equally skilled pilots, the gimbal, and one has gimbaled and one has fixed, gimbaled should win 9 times out of 10. The fixed doesn't deserve to win, because that's not what it's for. Now, now people start saying, "Oh, well, I use fixed and I fight no problem." Sure, because you're probably fighting noob pilots, and it's not that it's not doable. It's just that if you were fighting somebody of your equal skill in the same ship, you probably wouldn't win if they had gimbaled, because they can outfly you. They can shoot you from angles that you cannot shoot them at. They can keep their ship in spots that they'll always be at an advantage over you. So I use gimbal because I know I'm going to be dogfighting a lot. I know I'm not going to be using my saber to go shoot a fucking Carrack or something, you know? I'm going to get my A2 or my Hurricane to go do that because I can have all fixed weapons on my Hurricane, a quad cannon in my co-pilot seat, and they're going to shred any big ship. But gimbal is the go-to choice in my opinion if all you're going to be doing is like small ship v small ship fighting. Now maybe you can like I was gonna try using fixed because my style is the whole flybys thing, but even still, like I said, if I'm in decouple mode, I can do a flyby, turn my ship, keep going in the same direction, and still shoot at you while I'm flying away from you, while I'm putting distance between us. So I don't need to really use fixed weapons. I don't ever see a time where I'm going to. But yeah, if I'm in my Hurricane, I'm going to, because if I'm in my Hurricane, I'm hunting larger ships. I'm going to go find somebody doing a trade run and say, hey, give me your money or I'm going to blast you out of the sky. But with 3.10 coming out, there's going to be aim assist with fixed weapons. I don't agree with that. I think that completely... Even if it's only a little bit, then what's the point of gimbal if you can now get aim assist with fixed? That's completely ridiculous, and I kind of think shame on CIG for doing that, because now there's not really so much of a trade-off anymore. It's like when tanks cry in MMOs about not doing enough damage, and then so they get a damage nerf, and they're invincible now. I mean, like, damage buff, and they're invincible now. It's like, why people just can't pick one thing. They always want to have everything. They want their cake and eat it too.
I mean, I kind of always wondered why they didn't go with a route of, in this new flight version, they have something where if a ship is above a certain speed limit, a gimbal becomes less and less accurate. So for example, if you're trying to joust someone with a gimbal, basically the accuracy of your gimbal goes down to a point where it's basically missing every time, or almost missing every shot. You could argue is a way of negating things, and then you could start rewarding the boom and zoom tactics of fixed weapons in like dogfighting sense.
Right, but again, it's just that fixed weapons should never have an edge over gimbal in dogfighting. And I'm talking about if you're fighting with an experienced pilot, because the only time a fixed weapon will ever be useful in a dogfight is if the other pilot isn't flying properly. When are they ever going to be in a situation where they're just letting you hit them with a fixed weapon? All they have to do is strafe left and right, and you shouldn't be hitting them with a fixed weapon.
I mean, I wouldn't shit on the fixed weapons too much, considering that you could easily have someone who knows what they're doing as a... I mean, yeah, I get your argument on the whole, the gimbal weapon allows you to fire at angles or whatever, but there is a trade-off where I would argue the case that a fixed weapon...
Well, the trade-off is you're using a weapon smaller. That's why it has a lot more accuracy. That's why it has the aim assist. It's not that it's just a different firing style. You have to go down a whole weapon size. So why shouldn't you have an advantage with aiming? Why shouldn't you have weapons that can turn res weapons that don't? Fixed is like they already get enough. They're a weapon size up. If the enemy pilot's bad, they can use them no problem. But my thing is, it's not about whether or not you can use fixed weapons. I'm talking about like when you take the most experienced fighters in the game, fixed should never have an advantage over gimbal in a dogfight, just the way they function, because an experienced pilot is just... Even if you go on the opposite end and say an experienced pilot with fixed will know how to position themselves, it's just compared to how easy it is to shoot you with a gimbal to how hard it would be to shoot with a fixed, no matter how well you position yourself, the gimbal will still already be getting shots off on you while you're trying to position yourself to use fixed. And when it comes now, if the gimbal's using ballistics, that's permanent damage you can't regen. So every second counts, especially when ballistic weapons are being brought into it, especially when rockets are being brought into it. And if you can't land all of those shots, then the fixed isn't worth it. It's hard enough for some people to shoot an M50 with a gimbaled weapons. Now, if you have fixed weapons and you're against like one of the best M50 pilots in the game and they're using shotguns, they will fly circles around you and you will never hit them once and they'll just decimate you. They'll just like sit under your ship and wave at you and laugh and start blasting you with shotguns. Because trying to hit an M50... Now, if you do hit them with fixed weapons, they're going to die almost immediately, but if you hit them, they did something wrong. That's my whole argument I'm trying to make, is that When it comes to, you have to worry about setting yourself up for like the worst possible situation. Not, well, I can kill a bad pilot with fixed weapons or whatever, but what happens when that bounty hunter comes up that's an experienced pilot? What happens when a pirate comes up that knows what the fuck he's doing? Are you really going to rely on fixed weapons in a dogfight in space? Now again, it's all about, I'm not shitting on fixed weapons, I'm just saying they're for a purpose. I wouldn't take gimbaled weapons to go fight a Carrack or a Caterpillar, you know? I'd take fixed weapons, because that thing's just going to sit there and be a big kill me site. So it's all about just recognizing what you're going to be doing and preparing yourself for it. You know, you can always use both. You can swap out from fixed and gimbal depending on what job you're doing too, but by default, I always go with gimbaled.
No, that
Because
makes
they're
sense.
just more reliable as far as, you know? And the other thing too is like if you're using ballistic weapons, your shots count even more because you actually have an ammo count. So, do you want to rely on a auto targeting system, or do you want to rely on desync and whether or not you can angle your ship enough to land a fixed weapon
True. I mean, question: if you
against fighters? I mean,
yeah, true. I mean, one thing: the Saber, does it have what size guns does it have? Size 3 or size 2s?
4 fixed size 3, 4 size 2 gimbal. Here, let me. I can show. I have it loaded up right now. I'll share. I'll screen share again. But yeah, I mean, it's like I said, you compare it to any other fighter that's its size class or smaller. It has the same 4 weapons they have. It might have a little bit less rockets. Some ships have more rockets and everything, but it has an extra power plant and it has an extra shield. So you have one JS300. I got 2 of those bad boys. Look at my fucking power circle.
That
You know,
makes sense. Yeah.
and it's also like I put 2 ultra flows on this. I put in FR, and here's the other thing, like I was saying with the FR66, you had like 300 and something shield regen. I can have 900.
Well, damn. Yeah, that's pretty good.
But I can also, I mean, I could also swap to 2 Guardians or a Guardian and a Palisade. I still have 630. It's still more than everybody else with 2 shields, and I have 21,000 shield HP.
Okay.
And still, I'm not really using much power. Let's see. Swap this to an Atlas. Where is it?
Ooh, frames. Ow.
Ooh, sorry.
No.
My bad.
No. It's my PC. It's my PC. You're good. You're good. It's just my
But I use 4 Mantis ballistics just because I like the whole brrr, you know. Overclocking these bad boys is fun. But like I said, I stick to ballistics because ballistics do permanent hull damage that can't be replenished. And with my fighting style, I'm never letting them do sustained combat with me. So I don't care if the fight takes 30 minutes, I'll whittle them down till they die. But unless they're using ballistics on me, and unless they're matching their damage with mine, which I try to mitigate, I should win every time.
Out of curiosity, what do you think about the new combat mechanics? Apart from the whole fixed gun thing, do you think they're any good, or?
You know what's funny is a lot of people, I feel like they're misinterpreting what it means. So a lot of people are assuming that it's a nerf on the faster ships, and I disagree. I think it's a nerf on the bigger ships like the Warden.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are like, oh good, now a person in an M50 won't be able to zip around me. Yes, but you also now will not be, you have to stay below the red, especially if you're in like a fucking Warden. If you start going above the red, you're gonna get fucked. And if you stay below the red, your turning is gonna be so fucking slow. Trust me, an M50 will still dance around you after this update, and you'll be able to do a lot less about it. In my opinion, this is a huge hit on ships like the Cutlass and the Warden. Well, maybe not so much the Cutlass. The Cutlass has better ways to deal with turning with their VTOL than the Warden, but still, it's like people have been using the Cutlass like it's a fighter, and it's not. It's not going to be like, in my opinion, when this game goes live, nobody's going to be dogfighting with Cutlass. The whole point of the Cutlass is like to get a jump on somebody, snare their ship, and then put a damper on them, and then, you know, like you capture them kind of thing. But the Cutlass by design and even by definition is not like a dogfighting ship. It's a fucking elevator in space. It goes up, down, left, right, forward, back. It doesn't fly like every other ship. It's just it's its own thing. But anyway, like the Warden's gonna take a hit in my opinion. The Cutlass is gonna take a hit in my opinion. Even now, I think that this is gonna help my playstyle better as far as doing flybys rather than just doing a fucking dance with people and trading off blows and shit. Because the only thing I'm ever actually going to be using over its limit is my engines, and that's going to be flying straight. I have a very linear fighting style, but I think it's hard to really, because it's hard to really anticipate what it's going to be like, because all we really know is words right now, and then like if people have leaked a video here and there. But from what I hear from like some low flyers in the low flying community, low flying might not even exist on planets anymore, only on moons, or at least low flying as we know it. You can't go decoupled mode on a planet anymore, you'll just fall and die. You fly more like a plane, so you can't like fly sideways without like ripping a fucking wing off, going full speed. Like you have to stay rather going forward. You have to turn like you would with a jet.
Basically, you have to treat it like a jet game, which part of me is kind of
yeah.
liking, and the other part of me
So
is not such a huge fan of, just because it kind of
well, it's gonna be more so like, yeah, it's not for everybody, but like for like smugglers, maybe they recognize they're not a great space fighter, so they'll bring it to the surface where they're excellent fighters, and then they'll just evade the person and fly away. But yeah, I don't know.
The thing is,
It's hard to tell, but I think the other thing too is, again, I have 2 power plants, so and 3 shields, so I think I'm good. Like, because I have those extra components, I think I'm good compared to other ships as far as this patch coming up. I have more power to use, and even with my ship fully on, fully firing, everything overpowered, I'm not even halfway over my cooling threshold. So
well, the thing is, you've kind
I'm
of
good. I'm not really worried about it.
Yeah, you kind of made me want to get the Saber, and I've just come to the horrible realization I can't buy it. I can't upgrade to it. Because basically, I think it's one of those limited times. It's one of those limited time sales ships, or ships that aren't available unless it's part of a package. And I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, I mean, now again, if anybody else is listening on your YouTube, like, I'm not saying like the Saber is the best ship. That's definite fact. All the other ships suck. Most of this is just my opinion, but it is backed by like actual like information and shit using the site. But I mean, I'll rag on the other ships just because I personally don't think they perform as well, but the Warden's still an amazing ship, the Hurricane's still an amazing ship, the Cutlass is still an amazing ship. It's just for my play style and for what I do, the Saber is fantastic. I think it's set a level that all the other ships need to catch up with, all the other medium and small ships. Again, once they implement armor, the Super Hornet will definitely be a fucking beast. The Hurricane's going to be a beast. The Warden will have more defense, but they just have extra HP. And when I have 3 shields, I match that HP anyway, so at least for the time being, the Saber, in my opinion, is a hard to match ship.
I mean, to be honest with you, for me, I'm wanting to have a solid, like, for me, I want to have a solid fighter to have. Like, if I'm not much of a dogfighter, I don't really do much in the sense of dogfighting, but I'm not dedicated for it enough, I don't know, but I'd like to have the option of doing it. Like, if I was gonna dogfight, I want a ship I can jump into that is suited to my playstyle of dogfighting or fighting, and, like, I'd like to get that. Like, I'd like to have that as an option. So, yeah, having a Saber would be kind of nice.
Well, I would say for now, pick up the Saber. I mean, just because it's got those extra components, and if you can choose to be stealthy, you can choose to be military loadout. It just has more options. But like I said, when armor comes out, you might start looking towards ships like the Anvil Super Hornet. The Anvil Super Hornet is going to be fantastic when it has its armor. It's going to be the more traditional dogfighter. It can stay in the thick of fights and keep going, where the Saber needs to like fade in and out of combat. So if that's more your play style of just staying in the thick of a dogfight, X-Wing style, then yeah, probably a Super Hornet. But right now, Super Hornets aren't the greatest because their armor is just being converted into HP rather than extra dampening.
Hmm.
Now, it should be pointed out the Saber does have a weak hull. It has strong shields, but it has a weak hull. But it's up to you on limiting the damage to your hull.
So what's the average price of the Saber then? Like, how much did you get paid to get it?
Money or in game?
Real life.
I paid $180 on eBay for a lifetime warranty.
Ah, I see.
Yep. So you just pay the guy. He sends you. He gifts it to you from his account. It's completely legal. It's just
Oh, fair
it's
enough.
that you can get it when it's not. Yeah, you can just get it when it's not on sale in the store. But like I said, he upgrades. Like he'll buy a package that's like a $20 package, lifetime warranty of some cheap ass ship, and then he'll upgrade it to a Saber because it keeps a lifetime warranty. So you can get a Saber with lifetime warranty rather than like 12 months warranty or something. You know.
What does
So for me,
CCU
since
mean?
that's going to be my most used ship, it's perfect that it's lifetime warranty.
Yeah, it makes sense. So what does CCU mean?
That means it's been upgraded.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
Hmm.
Like they use the upgrade button on the store. Like
Oh.
so that's what I mean. They bought a ship like a ship that was $20 but had lifetime insurance, and then they upgraded it to a Saber rather than buying a Saber. Because if they just bought the Saber, they wouldn't get lifetime insurance.
Mm. No, I'm just looking at a couple of the ships on the grey market. I don't think I'll be able to afford it now because I haven't been paid yet, but I might seriously consider getting one anyway, because having a Saber might... I mean, again, it's one of those things, like, I've kind of... I'll see if I can upgrade my Buccaneer, see if I can get it to work, and then by the time I get paid, I should hopefully be able to sort of figure out whatever. But no, that's... If you send me... Yeah, if you... I don't know, if you take a screenshot of all the things, of the best loadout with, like, the cannon stuff that you recommend... I'll try and get.
Yeah, I
that
already
and-
put it. I already sent it to you in Discord.
Oh, sweet,
If you
thank you.
click on that,
Oh.
it'll take you right to the Buccaneer loadout.
You are amazing. Thank you. You took my. You were literally made your
I
step ahead
tried.
of me. No, I'm probably gonna.
Yeah, that was like 20 minutes ago too.
Damn, you're quick. My brain's just. Oh.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, is this where I think it is? Oh my god, it is. Oh my god, I think I know where I am. I'm not too far away from where our Org v Org match was. Oh, that's awesome. You know, I was actually going to think about ending the stream a bit soon, but I was going to jump on and hopefully play something alongside you. But what is it? Oh god, like I know. Okay, so basically, there's a bit of terrain which I was going to showcase to you guys where we fought. Right? Okay, question. Where's OM6? Because OM6 is the one to go. So that's OM3. Is this OM6? No, that's OM2. OM6. No, that's OM5. OM1. I mean, I know I can get to OM5. What's that? Can you get to OM6 from OM5? I think I can. Right. I'm gonna try and see if I can do like a battlefield tour of OM6. So, to explain, basically, a few weeks ago, BSI got invited to do an Org v Org match with a clan called Sync. Is that what I think it is? No. Is that it? No, that's OM5 because I've literally just arrived there. OM2, Data Link Center, OM3, OM1. I'm trying to remember because all I remember is if you hit to OM6, that is more or less on top of the target. I really wish they would show the OMs on the. Right, that's New Babbage, so we know it.
I think they do if you zoom in enough.
Maybe, I don't know. Right, I'm gonna try going from OM3 because it was like there was ways you could do this way through the planet. I swear there was this one time when I was trying to quantum jumped around Arc Core, and I could legitimately see out the right side of oh no, is it on the dark side? Oh, that would suck if it was on the dark side. Oh, there it is. Yep, on the dark side. God damn it. Well, hopefully you should see an outline of where it's supposed to be. I'm hoping. Alright, let's see if we can get to... Okay, so do you see the faint outline? I'm going to use my ship's light at the top. So, you see at the top of my ship a faint outline of something which we called the snake for maturity reasons. Right? Wink, wink, the snake. So, yeah, so the story as it goes. Oh God, it feels weird coming back in. So, the story goes, we get invited to do a King of the Hills style the org event with a clan called Sync. And, inside this particular thing, and the rules for this particular game was we were to have a location on Microtech to defend, and basically both sides would have a chance one round each to try and take an objective that the other team had to obviously defend, and we'd done it before with a number of other clans, and we were successful, quite amazingly successful. The first one, the first round we were defending, and the enemy team attempting to get to us got lost, so we ended up waiting for like 45 minutes before they called it. And then when we waited 45 minutes in total before they came to us, and then finally when they did come to us, we wiped the floor with them. So they basically were like, yeah, we concede. We're not going to win the second round. So, they tried to do a defense, but it lasted less than 5 minutes. So the game was more or less done and sorted. Second one, I was unfortunately unable to attend, but apparently we won that one as well, apparently with little to no casualties, so, huzzay. But this particular one was quite important, because basically, Sync is a clan or /org that is very famous for its leaderboard. It's very good at Star Marine. I think there's loads of members on that particular thing, which are very, very good for Star Marine. And they're very, they know all the things about the gameplay, they know about the weapons, it's all, they may even do Arena Commander really well. So, and this was, this was a friendly match, but this was also for bragging rights. And, we were given an option we selected the location, and this was just around the same time. The original intended match was to be around the same time as the Invictus Week. Now, you all know, trying to jump in on Invictus Week is kind of impossible, to say the least, but, Yeah, by the way, we are still going. It's quite a fucking long distance. For some reason, OM6 is extremely far away from the thing, so we are, in fact, getting there. It just naturally takes time to get to the objective. So basically, we ended up having to postpone the event going to into this thing, because basically we couldn't even connect. But throughout the entire process of waiting for the event and having to postpone it, we're going to this location, which we'll be coming up to at some point once we get on to the land side. And basically, BSI spends, Mondays and Tuesdays, every time the 200th Marine met up, we were training for this op. We'd come up with plans, we'd come up with ideas, we'd figure out what we were going to do and try to come up with counter stuff. It was all about trying to get ready for this thing. And so finally the day arrives where we finally have the event. And as we're organizing and doing stuff, we get told that the rules that were originally agreed to had changed. Now, the original rules was that the attacking team would have infinite spawns, and the defending team would only have one spawn. Well, someone in high command, or someone in communications, decided not to inform us, even though they'd already agreed the rule change with Sync about 2 to 3 weeks before the event was due. So we're like on the day going, right. And then of course what we were aware of, but at the same time we were kind of begrudging, was the fact that we were also going to be attacking first. So we're like, great, complete rule change without being priorly warned. That's just fantastic. So, already we were looking a bit like, shit, okay, fuck, this is not looking good. so we adapted. We had to try and Semper was like who was the commander at the time was like so there's literally no change to the plans. It's just you've really got to be careful when it comes to going into combat. So we're like, okay, sure thing. Anyway, so before about I don't know 30 minutes into the thing, whilst 30 minutes into the event, whilst we're like trying to organize stuff, one of our guys who was observing. And was kind of a mixer between the thing, basically saying, "Oh yeah, guys, where are you guys located? Because we're trying to find they're trying to talk about the Sync guys are saying that you're in the wrong location, and it's like, well, no, we're at the location agreed, which was the place that we've been training for like the last few weeks." And he says, "No, you're in the wrong location." And like Semper's like, going, "No, this is the right location. We are at the right location. We have already agreed with Sync. This is the right location." And so Command goes, no, you're not. They've already started setting up in this other location, and we need you to go over there now. Otherwise, they're going to start getting impatient. And we're just like, and then Semper and the other Command guys are like, fine. So basically, for the last few weeks, we've been training at this one location with a rock, which had green algae on it, which was the original location that was agreed upon by both BSI and Sync. But because Sync had found a large rock with green algae on it, which didn't look at all the same as the previous rock, but they said, no, this is the right one, it's got algae on it. And because we don't have any ability to put a marker in to basically counteract the argument, we were forced to go to a completely new area, not trained at all in the location, not trained with new completely rules. It was like we were looking at a fucking disaster. And we were like, oh God. And so we'd have to just rely on the training as working together from then on. So we're like, oh God, for God's sake. So we were all ready for the shit to hit the fan. We were all like, we were pretty pissed at our command as well, to be fair, because it was like, come the fuck on. But, one thing I will say, we fucking whooped Sync's ass. Like, the first match, we
there you go.
Yeah, I know. We basically went over to the position, and as we were making our way towards the objective, having landed about I think a kilometer and a half away from the objective, we found there was a freaking cyclone just left in a random field, and we're like, what the fuck is the cyclone doing there? And it turns out that they basically didn't think we'd go through that part of the map. So it was out of bounds. It wasn't the objective. But, we moved by it, obviously clocking it, whatever, that it was there. And when we went to the actual objective, the enemy basically were not really set up in any defensive positions. They dumped a Cyclone Jeep with... they dumped the Jeep with the Cyclone, which had a machine gun. Let me just go into first person so I can see how much terrain I'm closing in on. Now, this is where it gets a bit tricky. It's better to do this in the daytime, obviously, because, it's almost impossible to see. Alright. But, yeah, so they basically... We didn't encounter any particular guards before we came up to, like, maybe, I don't know, 200 to 300 meters before we finally spotted people. And obviously they weren't really focusing their defenses properly. They weren't, they'd left. I said they dumped a couple of cyclones with machine guns, acting as an anti-air / in-place defensive position. Now our guys are rolling with dragonflies, so there was already the. Right, I think I'm finally able to. Oh, there we go. Much fucking better. Oh my god, is that the objective rock already? No, it can't be. Right, where is the ground? I see the ground, but I don't see the ground. Right, okay. Right, where is it? Okay, so we are looking for a massive... Is that it? No, it can't be. Oh my god, there it is! That is it. Okay, so this was the rock which we originally had decided to... this was the rock that was agreed upon that we would train at. And it's a very interesting battlefield. You've got If I can showcase a few things. I'll use my my shots to indicate stuff. So this was the objective that was agreed upon. So you've got you've on this rock over here, you've got a vantage point, you've got a defensible lookout sector. The environment surrounding this defensive rock was actually quite varied, which is pretty cool. You had this massive open section over here, where while there is cover, it's still fairly open, which means the movement potential to advance is extremely limited. You had this sort of dip in the countryside, which did allow for sneaking up, but also allowed for kill zones if your opposing team had any sense of defensive mindedness. So it's a good location to try and defend and attack from at the same time. And finally, on itself, the objective has multiple little outcrops and little tiny bits on the side to assist in the defense of the objective, and basically we'd have to just secure the area, hold it for X amount of minutes or do whatever. And it was like we'd previously agreed with the Sync guys or whatever, but again they found a different rock. And we're like, really, motherfuckers? I think they went somewhere along here. The thing is, we'd been practicing that area for so long, we'd even finally gotten like navigational points to it. Like we actually had even looked at it and gone, right, this is north, this is south, this is west, this is west. You know, we had call outs and everything. And I think I think that's it, to be honest with you. Yeah, there it is. That's it. That was the rock that they found. That was the rock that they claimed was the rock. Yeah, this is it. This is the area that they claimed was the agreed upon location. Not that one with the actual defensible terrain, but this one. So we had advanced up this hill area, and moving up. My team basically moved up on this flank, and basically we arrived at this point here. To which point we'd not encountered a single opponent. When our guys were like here, and my guys were here, which we didn't even take any fire until we started shooting, at least on the left flank, and there was the Cyclone that was dumped around there-ish. I snipped the gunner out with a sniper rifle. With a DMR, the S-71. Like, the Dragonflies were trying to suppress the infantry, and that machine gun was causing problems, so I flipped him with the DMR, completely ruffle-stomped him on that one. And then we basically moved in and secured the objective. I was unfortunately killed in that round because my computer decided to chug and resulted in my unfortunate demise. But yeah, after all of the aggro and pain, we were still able to win, and we won 2 rounds in a row. Because when the second round came along, initially a bunch of them got a bit sour and decided to try and disrupt our team. Like, first of all, flying a Nox into the battlefield unfairly. Though, to Sync's credit, their command staff basically, their observers instantly killed the Nox and apparently sent the player packing, along with a number of other players who they apparently said, you know, we'll take care of this. They're probably going to get kicked from the org or whatever for doing this shit, so don't worry about that. But yeah, we won pretty decisively in that one. But yeah, so sorry for the rambling story. I was honestly kind of impressed that I was able to find both locations within a relatively short, decent time. But yeah. So you still there? Oh, I think I've scared him off. But yeah, so that's the Microtech battlefield. It's a very, to be honest with you, if we go into the ground area, it's actually quite a nice place to go to. I do quite like this land. I feel sadly sad that we can't fight at this area location anymore, because it's a very, very lovely location. But anyhow, so I'm probably going to end the stream here, guys. I'm probably going to go to set my thing for probably going to go to New Babbage. Yeah, I'll set it for New Babbage. Anyway, so there you go, guys. Hope you have enjoyed. So in total, we've actually had a pretty good stream with regards to with Star Marine. I don't think we lost, I think, a couple of rounds on the last stand, but we were also able to be relatively successful in each of the elimination game modes. A bit bullshit at points, a little bit frustrating, but Star Marine did work, which is very good. And I was able to do a little bit of a missioning and do some slight side quests for the quest, and now I need to go and upgrade my Buccaneer and get a slightly better version, hopefully. And eventually, yeah, we can enjoy the thing. So thank you very much for watching, and if you do like this kind of content, let me know in the comment section down below, clicking on the like button, and of course subscribing to the channel for my YouTubers. And for those on Twitch, I am also live streaming to YouTube via Restream, so if you want to catch this action from the start, which is a little bit more action paced with that sort of stuff, feel free to go to my YouTube channel, which should be linked down below, and you should also be able to catch that stuff from the beginning. Anyway, thank you all very much for coming. Thank you very much, Mr. Jedi Master Bo, for helping me with helping me with my loadout order and my recommendations, and also to selling me the saber. I definitely want to start thinking about getting that ship at some point in the future. But regardless, I hope to catch you all in the next one. This is Mr. Jaeger signing out. Have a good one, guys.